Here's an off-grid reality. All that vegetation there is what's left of a huge nest I found on the intake of my engine, because, and it's incredibly dirty in here, but I do a lot of off-roading with this truck and trailer. And I've had to fix several things under here over the course of it. Like way back there in the back, I had to fix the oil sending line where it broke when I was in LI, Nevada. That was fun. And in the process, I broke a bunch of these really brittle Ford vacuum lines. And I have a repair that I can share with everybody. What I do is I make sure when you break one of these fragile as all get out Ford vacuum lines on these old Fords, and what I do then is I just put a little bit of lubricant in there, slip this hose on there, and I have more of them that I broke in the back. I did the same repair on those because I broke some back here on this side at the very back of the intake manifold back there. You might be able to see them. I said I wasn't going to show you, but I will. There they are. So you can see how one of the little red brittle vacuum lines on this old big block Ford, and the way I repair them is I just have a little spool of that it's windshield wiper hose is what it really is, and I carry that with me, and I just up on top of those. And I bought that in Ely, Nevada for those repairs as well, because when they had the only parts store in town, and I bought everything there that I needed to repair this thing on that, when that oil line broke, the oil sending line. So anyway, a true off-road challenge is if you stay long enough, far enough into the off-grid and outback, far enough away from, you're living in the wild animal country, just like the snake coming here. So anyway, it's enough to have to deal with the mice. This isn't the first mouse incident that I've had living off-grid. I had another one where I went to clean out the truck, and I have a cargo spot behind the back cab, or behind the seat in the cab of the truck. And I was carrying a roll of paper towels back there for cleaning out and doing different things, you know, inside the cab of the truck. And that roll of paper towels had only been in the truck less than 2 weeks, off-grid, parked somewhere like this, camping. And during that time, a mouse had decided to live in there. So it's very important that you keep the cab of your vehicle, your camper, screened, windows closed. Don't let the animals, especially the rodents this time of year can be pretty aggressive, as you saw by the remnants of that one on my intake. And actually, I removed all that stuff yesterday, and when I came out this morning, and that's why I have the hood like this, because I'm kind of keeping an eye on it. I think that rat or mouse, and it's probably just a big kangaroo mouse out here, I don't know. It drug a big, I had a potato that the dogs were playing with, an old potato. None of them wanted to eat it, and they were just dragging it around out here in camp. And then the potato was just gone. I didn't think anything of it. I thought the dogs ate it or whatever. And that's not what happened. That field mouse, or that rat that's out here around our camp, because there's, you know, food droppings, dog food, I'm sure it's managed to find whatever. That potato was actually sitting on top of my intake yesterday. So I took the potato off and removed most of the foliage, but there was fresh stuff from the ground up on top of the manifold today, which means that the rodent came back and thinks it's found itself a new home. So